If you don't learn maths, then you just end up to be an ordinary person. Come, let's become extraordinary with me, Divya, your math facilitator. Today we are going to discuss chapter 3 of class 6, playing with numbers. Now, how do you find the common factors of a number? So suppose there are two numbers 6 and 8. Let us find the common factors of these numbers. Okay. Firstly, we will write the factors of 6. What are the factors of 6? It is nothing but 1 into 6. Yes. 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6, 3 into 2 and 6 into 1, because 4 and 5 they are not exact divisors of 6. Now after 6, do you have to check for 7? No, because always the factors are less than or equal to the given number. So 6 table is sufficient to check. Okay, so these are the factors. Let me list it down. So 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now all the numbers are repeating. So these are factors of what? Factors of 6. Now let us write the factors of 8. Okay, so factors of 8 are nothing but 1 into 8. Yes, 2 into 4 and 3 is not exact divisor of 8. Next 4 2s are 8. 5 is not dividing 8. Then 6 is also not dividing 8. 7 also doesn't divide 8. So 8 into 1. And further we don't check because 9 is a greater number than 8. Now the factors of 8 are, so let me make it clear. So factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. Yes. So these are factors of 8. Now after finding factors of each of the numbers, then you will find the common factors. How? You will check for 1. 1 is here. Then you will check whether 1 is there in 8 or not. So here also you find 1. So 1 is a common factor for both. As we learn that 1 is a factor for every number. So 1 always you get as a common factor. Now 2. You have 2 here and you also find 2 here. So let me list down common factors of 6 and 8. So 1 is common for both, write 1. Now 2 is also common for both, write 2. Now 3 you find it in 6 but not in factors of 8. So leave 3. Now 6 also you find in factors of 6 but not in factors of 8. So the only common factors are 1 and 2. Now for the same number 6 and 8, let us find the common multiples. Okay. So firstly we are writing the multiples of 6. They are nothing but 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 and so on. So now writing the multiples of 8. They are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on. Okay, after writing the multiples of both the numbers, you check for the common multiples. How? So you will check 6, it is not in this list. Okay, 12 is also not in the list. 18 not in the list. 24. So you find 24 in both the list. Yes. So here it is 24 and 24. So 24 is the common multiple. So in this way you keep on checking. Now 30 not in the list. 36 is also not in the list. So you can find 48 in the list. Yes. So 48 is also a common multiple. As we all know that multiples are infinite. So you can write the multiples. Yes. And you can find the common multiples also. Now what are co-prime numbers? So the numbers which have common factors has only 1 are called co-prime numbers. Now let us take one example. Say 5 and 2. So let us find the common factors for 5 and 2. So you know that 5 is a prime number. So the factors are 1 into 5 and 5 into 1. So only 1 and itself. So factors are 1 and 5. Now for 2, the factors are 1 into 2 and 2 into 1. Okay, so factors are 1 and 2. Now if you want to find the common factors, you find only 1 in common for both the numbers. Yes, so these two numbers are called co-prime numbers, and numbers whose common factors are only 1, such numbers are called co-prime numbers. Now let us talk about prime factorization. Firstly, let us see what is factorization. If a number is expressed into its factors, then that is called factorization. Okay, so let me take a number 32. So this 32 you can write it as 4 8s are 32. Yes, nothing but 4 and 8 are the factors of 32. So you can say that 32 is factorized. Okay, also you can write 32 as 2 into 16. Yes, so here also 2 and 16 are the factors of 32, and you say that 32 is factorized. Yes, so further 4 I can split it. Yes, how? 4 you can write as 2 into 2. Okay, so into 8 I am writing as it is. Now 2 into 2 into this 8 also I can split it as 2 4s are. Yes, again bringing down all the numbers. Again this 4 I can split it as 2 2s are. Yes, so how many times did you get 2? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 2 multiplied 5 times is nothing but the factor of 32, yes or no? Yes, so here also let us check for 2 into 16. So 2 into 16 I can write as 2 8s are 16. And again 2 into 8 I can write as 2 4s are 8. Okay, again 2 into 2 into 2 and 4 I can write as 2 into 2. Okay, so here just see the final answer and here also. So whatever may be the type of factorization you are doing, ultimately when you split the terms you are arriving at the same step, the same answer. Yes, nothing but you are multiplying 2 5 times here and here also you got 2 5 times. Okay, so ultimately you are arriving at the simplest number, which is nothing but here prime number. Okay, so this is called prime factorization. So 32, if you want to write it in prime factorization, this is the only way. Okay, nothing but multiplying 2 5 times is the only way of writing 32 as prime factorization. So you can mention it in other factors like this. You can also say that it is 1 into 32. Okay, you can write these factorizations, but these are not prime factorizations. Okay, so prime factorization is ultimately 1 and it is the simplest form. Now let us see what is a factor tree. So let us take the previous example only, 32. Okay, so this particular number 32 I have to write it into factors. Yes, so this 32 I am writing it into factors. So you can write 32 as 2 into 16. Yes, again the 16 you can split it as 2 into 8. Again 8 you can split it as 2 into 4. 4 can be again split it as 2 into 2. Yes, so factor tree is nothing but the factors are represented as a branch of this particular number. So this looks like a tree, so it is called as factor tree. Now it's your time to do the DIY. So we have already learned what is a factor tree. So complete this factor tree. And also prime factor is 680. So don't forget to use only prime numbers when you are prime factorizing. Now let us talk about highest common factor, nothing but HCF, or it is also called as greatest common divisor, which is GCD. Okay, so if 2 or more numbers are given to you in this way, I have taken 3 numbers. Now if you want to find out the highest common factor or nothing but the greatest common divisor, what do? You firstly write the factors of each of the numbers and you find the common factors first. Okay, so now for 20, what are the factors? 1 into 20 and 2 into 10 and 3 it is not divisible, so 4 5s are, then 5 4s are, 6 7 8 9, 10 2s are, okay, and then it is 20 1s are. Now what are the factors of 20? It is nothing but 1 2 4 5 10 and 20. Okay, now let us write the factors for 10. Now the factors for 10 are 1 into 10, so 2 5s are 10 and 5 2s are 10 and 10 1s are 10. So what are the factors for 10? It is nothing but 1, 2, 5 and 10. Okay, now let us write the factors for 28. Okay, so it is nothing but 1 into 28, 2 14s are 28, 3 table it doesn't go, so 4 7s are 28. Okay, so again 7 4s are 28, 14 2s are 28 and 28 1s are 28. So the factors are 1 2 4 7 14 and 28. Yes, now that we got the factors of each of the numbers, now let us find the common factors. Now 1 is a common factor for all the numbers, so let me write 1. Now 2, you find it here, here and here, so 2 is a common factor, and 4 you find it in this number but not here, so leave 4. 5 you find here and here also, and there is no 5. 10 is here but no 10 in factors of 28. 20 is here. Okay, so in this way you can find the common factors, and you find that 1 and 2 are the common factors. So these are nothing but common factors. Okay, now what do I want? I want the highest common factor or greatest common divisor. So out of 1 and 2, what is the highest common factor? It is nothing but 2. Yes, so HCF or GCD of these three numbers is nothing but 2. Okay, so firstly you are finding out the factors of the number, listing them down, okay, for each number, and then you are finding the common factors of the three numbers, and then you are just selecting the greatest number as the highest common factor. Now that was one method by which you found the HCF. Okay, now let us see the another method using prime factorization. Okay, so here what do? We first factorize 20 using the prime numbers. Okay, so this is how we do it. So prime factorization is nothing but you write only prime numbers on this side. Okay, so firstly 2 is a prime number as we all know, and 2 divides 20. Yes, so take 2 and 2 divides 20 10 times. Okay, 2 ones are 2 and 0. Again 2 divides 10 also, so 2 5s are 10. Again now 2 doesn't divide 5, the next prime number is 3, 3 doesn't divide 5, next prime number is 5. So 5 divides 5 how many times? 1 time. We stop here. After we reach 1, we are stopping here. Okay, so you can write factors of 20 as 2, 2 and 5. Clear? So here in prime factorization we use only prime numbers to divide the given number. Okay, that is why it is called prime factorization. Okay, now let us take the next number 36. So how do you factorize 36? Prime factorize 36. So 2 divides 36 how many times? 2 ones are 2, 1 is remaining, so 16 is nothing but 2 8s is 16. Okay, so prime factorization you can either represent it in this way or this way. Okay, again 18, 2 divides 18 how many times? 9 times. Now 2 doesn't divide 9, so in 3 table you get 9, so 3 3s are 9. Again 3 ones are 3, so 3 is also prime number, so I have used it. Okay, so now factors of 36 are nothing but 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Yes, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 are the factors of 36. Now let us take 28. So again 2 divides 28 how many times? 2 ones are 2, 2 4s are 8. So again 2 divides 14 7 times, and 7 divides 7 1 time. Okay, and 7 is a prime number, not to forget. So now factors of 28 are 2 into 7. So here factors of 28 are nothing but prime factorization of 28 we are doing. In all the cases we are doing prime factorization. We are using only prime numbers to divide the given number. Okay, so in this way you got all the factors of all the numbers. Clear? Now what do? Let me write all the factors here. So factors of 20, there were 2 into 5. Factors of 36 were 2 into 3 into 3. And factors of 28 are 2 into 7. And all these factors are nothing but prime factors. So this is prime factorization as we have learned. Okay, now see, 2 is common in all the numbers. So in this way if you represent all the factors at one stretch, you can easily identify the common factor. Okay, 2 is a common factor in all the numbers, and here also the next 2 is also common in all the numbers. So you find 2 times in all the numbers. Okay, 5, it is not there in factors of 36. So only 2 and 2 are the common factors. Yes, so how do you find HCF? HCF is nothing but these common factors, you multiply them. Okay, 2, it is occurring 2 times. 2 is common 2 times. Okay, so HCF is nothing but 2 into 2, which is 4. The same thing you can also find out the common factors as we have done earlier, and then you can find out the highest, nothing but the greatest number among the factors, and you will get the same answer 4. Now let us talk about least common multiple. Now what is least common multiple? As you know, multiple is a number greater than or equal to the given number. Yes, So let us find what is the least common among the multiples, okay, of the given numbers. Now 12 and 18 are the two numbers which I have taken. So let me find the multiple of 12. So multiple of 12 are 12, 24, 36 and so on, okay. And let me find the multiple of, this is multiple of 12, let me find the multiple of 18. It is nothing but 18, 36 and so on. So now we want the least common multiple. So the first common multiple would be the least common multiple. So here 12, 24, it is not there in multiples of 18. So 36 and 36. So you find 36 is a common multiple for both the numbers and it is the least common multiples because you find that the numbers are in increasing order. Yes, that means all the numbers after this are bigger numbers. So this is the least number and it is common multiple. So 36 is the least common multiple. So that was one way of finding the least common multiple, LCM. Okay, now let us see the other way. So what do? We find the prime factors. Okay, we prime factorize these two numbers. Okay, 12 prime factorizing, 2 divides 12 6 times, 2 divides 6 3 times and 3 ones are 3. So prime factorization of 12 is nothing but 2 into 3. Yes. Now let us see what is the prime factorization for 18. 2 divides 18 9 times, 3 divides 9 3 times and 3 divides 3 1 time. So it is nothing but 2 into 3 into 3 is the prime factorization for 18. Now what do here? Since we are finding the multiples, okay, so we check for the numbers, okay, common multiples. So here you have 2, here also you have 2. Yes, but here in this case you have 2 times. So for LCM, what do is we take the highest number of times the number is repeated. So here in this case 2 times is highest, okay. So I am writing 2 times. Why? Firstly, you will find the common multiple. Here you have 2, here you have 2. Okay, but in this case 2 is repeated only one time and here it is repeated 2 times. So I am taking the maximum number of times. Okay, and then into 3, here you find only one time and here you are finding 2 times. So I will take the maximum number of times. So it is 3 into 3. So for always multiples you are taking the maximum number of times. Clear? So LCM is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So LCM of 12 and 18 is 36. So there is another method to find the LCM. So we write 12 and 18 at a stretch, okay, and then we prime factorize it. So you find that 2 divides 12 as well as 18. But if a number divides at least one number, then you can take it. Here in this case it is dividing both the numbers, but still if 2 divides at least one of the numbers, then still you can use it. Okay. So 2 divides 12 6 times and it divides 18 9 times. And again 2 divides 6, but it is not dividing 9, but still I can use it for 6. Okay, so 2 divides 6 3 times, it doesn't divide 9, so you write 9 as it is. Now 2 is not going to divide 3 or 9, so you'll go to the next prime number, which is 3. Now 3 divides 3 one time and 9 3 times. Okay, again you can take 3, here it is already 1, so write 1 as it is, and 3 divides 3 one time. So now there are no more multiples, so you can stop it here. Okay, so what is the LCM for 12 and 18? It is nothing but product of these factors. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Yes, so did we get the same answer previously? So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12 and 12 3s are 36. So whichever method you use, you get the same answer. So for finding HCF and LCM, you can use a method in which you are comfortable with, unless and until it is mentioned in the question. So unless and until you practice, you cannot get a step closer to max. So here is your DIY. Find LCM of 36, 24 and 15, and also find the HCF, highest common factor, of 18, 54 and 81. This brings us to the end of this chapter. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The links I have mentioned in the description box below, and you can give your suggestions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.